I need people that will be very sincere. I know that we try to be very diplomatic over issues. You understand? I understand. But in situations like this, I think we need to really air our minds and be very sincere. It's not this. Yeah, I know it's hurting period. It's really sad period. But if they can bring it, if they can show it to the world, then we have no choice but to talk about it. Do you understand? So it's not like we are going inside to go and, like, I always say, when people are mourning, let's give them the time to mourn. Anyway, the way we all handle mourning differs. You understand? Hello, everybody. You are very welcome. Funka Arowolo, I want your sincere. Most time I love what you, not that I love, I just want you to be sincere. If you think what I'm going to say is overly harsh or not too being diplomatic, be very sincere with our critical analysis. I look forward to your comments, and I'm going to be reading them as you type. I know those of you that write from the heart. You don't really care what anybody has to think. You always say it the way you think it's fine. Your opinion, I know those of you that write like that. And when situations that are very controversial like this comes up, I love to read your comments. I have my reasons, because that is what they call critical analysis. You understand? That is what they call critical analysis. You understand? In your exam, they're not going to be looking at you and be wondering, you're not sensitive, you're not considerate. No. Critical analysis is the pros, the cons, where you got it from, and what you think, your opinion in a bit, and you then give a conclusion. Okay? Now, yesterday, when we talked on you, we didn't even know we'll wake up to another story about them. I thought maybe due to the bereavement that they have just packed inside, especially Yul and Judy, they have just packed inside and allow time to heal online in-laws, and especially May. Time. So all I did yesterday, because me too, I had my own situation or issues that I needed to deal with when they were going through there. So when I came yesterday, I felt it was even too late. What I was going to say was they've already carried the whole controversy and the whole critical, and they've carried it, they've gone. So I just needed to look for something to talk about, just so that I drop in something too, that I said, okay, when this matter happened on the media, I also put in mind. And then what I was able to just think about was the reason why probably May is yet to divorce you. And I looked for Nigeria Constitution on marriage, and then contrasted it, looked at it and the way it's been handled here and the way it's been handled in Nigeria. And then I talked about it with you people, looking for an excuse for May, that it could be this tough to divorce. So maybe these are the things that she's probably not eligible, and or she's waiting for this. And then I concluded by saying, with the way it is now, she may take drastic step. That was what I concluded with yesterday, that with the way it is now, I would not be surprised, we'll be hearing she's divorcing you due to the loss of her son. That was what I concluded yesterday. So, surprisingly, because for me, I actually said to you people yesterday that I doubt very much if you will come back to his senses. Be careful. I doubt very much if you will come back to his senses, because he has displayed some kind of immaturity. Some people are even of the opinion that he's under the influence of jazz. That's some people's opinion. While for me, I just felt he's just been daring. He's just trying to be a man and thinking nobody can control him. He can do whatever he chooses to do. And from his story, we've heard he's the last born of a very large family. So he's an over-pampered boy that nobody seemed to be saying anything to, because the parents, they are old and they've exhausted all their, strictness towards the older one. Then when it came to his turn, he's now mommy's pet, daddy's pet. So he's been over pampered, and so nobody's actually chastising him and nothing is happening. So he's doing whatever. Do you understand? Unlike the other ones, and especially his parents, we know his father to be a very strict man. So having someone like that as a son and displaying such attitude and having to go into polygamy came as a surprise to us. We expected the parents to outrightly condemn him, but sadly that never took place. To the best of our knowledge, we may be wrong, or I may be wrong. Do you understand? So yesterday I was of my own opinion. I said to you people, I do not think that guy is going to at any time restitute of his irresponsible immaturity and his stubbornness and drop whatever he's doing. But amazingly today, it came as a surprise to me. I'll be sincere. It came as a surprise to me because, when you expect somebody not to budge, because the time I expected him to budge was that time that we were hoping, what? Yeah. When is it submitting? Don't worry, I'll be done. I'll try and make it 1 hour 30 minutes, or I should be done. Yeah, 1 hour or 8 I should be done. I have to go early because of the kids. They are doing Ramadan with their dad, so I have to cook for daddy. So let me just do as much as I can. Now, as I was saying, so I was in shock when we woke up to hours ago. Blogs have said updating, and truly, I will not lie you, because sometimes I always say to you people, blog spots are unreliable. So it's always good to, if you are citing it, you should be very careful. Quote it, don't quote it when you are doing your course, but you can just because this is not as serious as your exam, because it's a gossip spot. So hearsay is more there, so it's not admissible. So I went truly to go and check what they are saying, and I can testify that I did not see the picture. Please, if I am wrong, please say you are wrong. Say you are wrong, me, I still saw. I did not see the pictures. So as I'm talking, if some of you are not sure, go and check it and be sure. And the boy, the son of his that Judy has for him, I didn't see their picture there. And when I saw it, if anybody's like me, I felt, why did he have to take you this long to do this? Why? Why did you have to be mean to yourself not to people now, especially to May. Why did you have to wait to lose a child? Now, I'm not saying Judy killed that child. Don't get me wrong. Why was all that came to mind. I had nothing else. Why did you have to wait? Why did you have to destroy many things? Your career? How do you think it's going to be possible? How do you think it's going to be possible? That question you ask, I will tell you what I think. Soyi, it's going to be possible if not by the grace of God. I don't know. Because I'm not God. And the way we handle stuff differs. How do you think May will forgive you? Because many of you men, you are the cause of many things that happen to yourself, your wives, your children. You are the cause. You are the cause. Now, because there may be people like you planning it. Their own is doing press up. This exact story, they are planning it towards their wife. And the wife is like me. She's quiet. But she's still insisting, I don't want you to marry a second wife. I will not be a party to polygamy. A lot of things is better undone. So that, like in the case of Davido, when it happened, Chioma would never blame Davido for it. Davido would never blame Chioma for it. Instead, it quickened their marriage because they were not yet married as at the time they lost Ifeanyi. I'm not saying that the death of Ifeanyi, our son, is good. But I'm saying, because they were not married, they needed to get married so that Adeleke can be the one to bury Ifeanyi. Because the Igbo culture has it that if you are not married, paid traditional dowry and everything the woman, if she gives birth for you, the child is still for them until you've done the normal. You've share normal. So Adeleke needed to hurry up, and they did normal. Then in your own case, people were shouting. You don't know the heart of man. Haven't you heard of a Yoruba that says, Enita forolo, Tony Tong Baje? Do you know that there are some people that could have taken side with you, with Judy, and taking the life of your child, making you feel very guilty now? Do you know? My mother told me one story a while ago, and that story has always fixed. It fixates itself on my mind. It's just there. She told me about people think that witches are people that stay under the tree, under the banana tree. They do meetings, and after the meetings, then they will fly. Then they will go and do something. My mother said no. There was a time she was still, they used to live in rented apartments. That is my mother now. And that period, when they were living there, there was a man that was with the military or something like that during the practice of this their all this their practice aluta continua and all those things. He fell from 3-story building. They were practicing how to do climbing. He fell from 3-story building and bam, he hit his head. And when he hit his head, later on in life, he had to stop being, in the military. Later on in life, he got married. And when he got married, sometimes my mother would say that when she's coming back from work, because she was the secretary at Ikeja High Court for a long time, Ikeja GRA, she would just see the guy, and the house is just very near to Medical Road. That's if you know Ikeja. Let's even not worry about that one. So she would just see the man. The wife would have gone to work, then kids gone to school. Then when she comes out maybe to try and buy something, she would just see the man walking in pajamas. Baba Lagbaja, yeah, no way, you're wearing pajamas, shorts and top. Where are you going? The man will now say to her that, what? That he's well dressed. He's going to the office. He's well dressed. So, to my mother didn't know that he already had accident with his head long time ago. And definitely, after a while, the thing started, he started having touch in the brain. Touch in the brain. He started having some kind of mental disorder. You understand? When she got home, subsequently when she got home one day, she just told the wife and went to meet her. She summoned courage. She said, she took a lot of courage and went to meet the wife. And some other attitude that he would just wear. He can just carry baby clothes and be going. And sometimes he would be very normal. He would dress normal. He would look normal. But she called the wife one day, summoned courage and called the wife and said, Mama Lagbaja, aren't you noticing something about your husband? Don't you think that the way he does things is not normal? The woman I said, no, you don't know my husband. And he's a stubborn man. If you tell him now, he won't listen. So she just said, okay, since the wife is aware of the fact that he dresses like he wears pajamas on the road and she thinks it's normal and the stubbornness that is making him to look like that. Now she decide, let me mind my business. And other neighbors too, they are talked about it and they found out that some of them at one time or the other, they've talked about it with her and there's always an answer. Until one day, she cried out. The man just disappeared from the house. And people were saying, we saw him with a bag. Because she has been called several times to tell her that, Mama Baba Lagbaja, we just saw him with a bag and he's looking somehow. And the way she addresses the matter, as if, you people, is it my husband that you people are always watching out for? I beg, the man is just a stubborn man. It's normal. There's nothing wrong with him. So she cried out herself, and people were saying, we saw him at the end of the street. We saw him carrying bag now. We saw him with slippers. We saw him with a pajama, And that's how he went for days. Until one day he came back. My mother said the day he came back was a Sunday. That she was washing my older sister's napping. I don't know, whatever she said she was washing. The moment she saw him, she now ran. So there's one cut on her leg that is that man that caused the cut. Because she just like see somebody just resurface and and he was walking like normally like a ghost, so she thought she was seeing a ghost. So the man now told her, she should stop running. She then said, Mama Lagbaja Baba, it's 4 blocks of flats. So in the end, people came out. When they came out, they were now asking him, where have you been? Baba Lagbaja, where? So in the process, one person that during the time he got missing now said, asking the wife, Are you not aware of your husband having a deadly accident at one point or the other, you know, and this is what happened to him? And she said, no, she's not aware. So it was actually told to one of the neighbors too, that the man had a ghastly bad accident, that his head broke like that. So they looked at the man's head and said the wife should check the head if it's true that he had some stitches or something. And really the wife saw it, and she was never told that the man had a dirty run, see, okpoloma. So the man was asking them, that do you people think, I don't know if this tallies, but I just want you to, do you people think that I was dead? And they were like, no. You know, to my mom, my mother was looking at a mad woman, man. Everybody was looking that, that what people don't know is that everybody sitting here now, do you know that it is your thought? It's the man, as far as the man, later the man, you know, the madness really got worse. And they always say that mad people communicate with the spirit. He said that the way everybody is thinking towards him, if anything, if he dies, that is what, if the people, as you people are, the spirit that knows that you were thinking death towards him, will go around telling people that it is Mama Lagbaja, let's say now it's Toyin that killed, that is thinking death towards this man. It is Toyin that killed him. It is Toyin that killed him. That suddenly, you know, you will know the Toyin with him. Maybe the wife, maybe his older sister, maybe his uncle, maybe his anything. You understand? But but the truth is that this Toyin did not personally, didn't personally carry knife or go to Jazz house or anything to do anything towards him. But the thought is what Malaikas will see. And the moment anything goes wrong with him, he was explaining to them. That's why my mother said from that moment, because to her, this man is a madman. Your network is bad? No? Jocelyn. Thank you, Jocelyn. Jocelyn have outside. That your thought, if you are jealous of somebody now, you are saying, look at her. What's wrong with her? As if she should just slum and die. If anything happens, the spirit will go around saying, that's your thought. You will just be surprised from nowhere. They will not start saying that you are the one that killed that person. Because your thought towards that person is evil. I don't know if you people get me. My mother instantly thought to herself, she that is saying this man is mad, this man is mad. Imagine now that the man displayed, they can just start saying, it's the neighbor that ran the man mad. Because that is our thought. So you should always check your thoughts. And you can't have a good thought if, number one, you are jealous of somebody. You are into rivalry with somebody. You are into this or that with somebody. That is why when Judy's case came up, before you said Jack Robinson, Judy may not, and I repeat, it may be that she has, and she may not have anything. But her thought towards the family is what is making people to say she's the one that killed the child. I don't know if you people get that. So my mother taught us our thoughts towards people. We must always check it. That's why if somebody upsets you and you were saying this idiot, as he's drinking water, make water just choke her, quickly say, I reject it. Father, Lord, this person will not die. I'm angry and I'm going to get over that. But I don't wish, I cultivated that habit after hearing that story from my mom. The evil thought that you have towards people is witchcraft. And when it manifests, is going to come back to you. Because your spirit, your thought is a spiritual thing that works with the spirit. Bad spirit, they will take it and put it into motion. And when it's in motion, that is what my mother said is called witchcraft. And that was what that man that had that mental issue explained to them. So he warned all of them that their thoughts towards him is what is affecting him. Am I making sense to you people? Are you understanding me? And my mother was scared. Because truly, my mother was thinking, this guy not well, oh. So, back to us. Do you understand? Judy going into that family, we all know, all of us, everybody spoke. But many people in their hearts, those that were happy and unhappy, the unhappy ones were more. And this is because of the background story we know about these young couples that started from when there was nothing, when they were young, when they were kids, grew up together from grace, from grass to grace. Then suddenly he grew wings and decided at that his young age, in his 40s, and decided that he has chopped, he has belly full. One woman is not enough for him. He decided to go for an elephant. Don't forget about fat now. I mean huge. Because they said this person is flat. She's slim, May. People talked. People were angry. Stop. In fact, he should have gotten the sign, because the thing about him is that the period he announced this thing was the period that he was going to the greater height of his life. And I saw people do a U-turn. Do you know the position he had at that time? The position he had at that time was the position of Peter Obi. I'm telling you, before he introduced Judy, he first of all started with the baby. It was a slow introduction. The way he was going politically that time, even if he doesn't end up being the president, he would have at least gotten something that would be worth saying that, yeah, because people really loved him. People really loved him. I think it was as if Satan just went. Because let's not blame Satan. No. God said he has given us power to have choice. You either say yes or no. Your choice determines a lot about your life. And good thing is, Jude is not a child. He's not a child. He had so many chances to restitute of his ways, but rather he chose to be stubborn. It can happen to anybody. He thought he's in love. He thought he could do it, and he damned all consequences. He dared many people. In fact, Judy didn't listen. She was too desperate. Everybody was calling. In fact, the way Igbo people handle that matter, hell, go to his page every time. If he posts something, the way Igbo people, at a point I saw Igbo people, some were now saying, say enough now. Hey, the guy not really listen. You people will come here, they abused him as if they were seeing him one-to-one. I've never seen a situation where Igbos do stuff in a manner that, no, we all stand by me. I don't even know the people that were for him. Maybe it's village people, Gogon. But many people, at least 90%, were for May. Judy had just 10%. She was blocked. She was insulted. And the husband to Judy came out. That was the one that I feel, if Judy not get hand in the death of their son, the man, I'm sorry, sir, I'm not trying to rope you into anything, no. I'm sorry, sir. But I know how you came out, how that man explained that he spent money. He was already married to this girl, Judy. Because sometimes you people go and, the Yoruba people say, oh, towo mi oto, una go take your hand, go draw. You see a local man like that. Sorry, sir. I'm not using that to insult you, but just to be truthful. A man that his head is like that. Maybe he's a spare part dealer or an Onitsha pharmaceutical spare dealer. I don't know, but I know that the guy is a hustler. A village in really. Married to Judy. Judy don't born for her, not be one, not be two. Decided she wanted to further or go into acting. This man didn't want to grill. He had paid her dowry. It was whilst she went to Enugu. Is it education she went for? She went and started having something to do with him. You were sleeping with somebody else's wife. Only for this girl to come back to the man. Look at that man when he came out. He could not forget about English now. But you know when I mean somebody that worked hard for his money and married a pretty girl. She's all this Atilogu dancer girl before. It was when she went to go to school further in Enugu that she met you. She now went to buy Brazilian hair. One. Naimo. She said the man mouth, they used chewing stick. She was no more interested in the guy. It's like snatching a native doctor's wife now. If they not talk to you, that's why I'm not, sorry I'm going to say this. Your parents, I don't want to know how old they are. Sorry. They don't care about him. His siblings, they would have done more to save him what he's going through. It doesn't matter how old a child is. You can still chastise that child to an extent that people will know that you tried. They didn't try. They did not try. We saw it. They didn't try. They made it look as if, what can we do? Until it happened. That's how they behaved. The man came out, he could hardly put the English together. He explained himself. He now came out saying they should tell Judy to allow him see his children. Snatching a native doctor's child. A native doctor's child. Do you know how much that man, go and listen to him then. He will tell you how he spent money on her. Then in the end, they now return the man's dowry. Because she has found you. She was more interested in a town boy. The man with the bass voice. A husky voice guy. A sexy, big head boy. Now, you know, with good skin, handsome, that is already taken by May. He wasn't like that. When they started, go and look at their old school pictures. They started under the tree of one banana tree. At least they showed it to us. Then when he's now a handsome guy, you know, looking so nice and everything, then you came. Your husband, you already have your own. You already have your own. The man came out and told us, everybody like me, hey, this man English now, wow. Can you imagine this man? Eh? So you can imagine for her to be married to that man, married comfortably, under that man's roof. You people should forget it now. Forget it. Let's be real. Then you deprive that man. Then you came out. The only thing you could do was to say the man's children, they are now your children. The man's children, that his wife or a strange wife, now she already returned dowry. The children, they are your own. You now came on the social media posing with them that you are now in the position of their father. Meanwhile, the man is there in pains. You didn't apply sense at all. You didn't apply sense at all. Let's talk to ourselves. Even if that man didn't do anything, he will have people that can choose to deal with you. He didn't touch his children. He didn't touch his children. And he might even still love his wife and refuse to touch Yu's children with. But they could have targeted you when you are alive to take care of your own children. The person will get your own pikin. You say no. Now you be their papa now. Wife of the guy, Judy, refused their papa to see his own children. In own children, the man came out in pains. Then you came out. See you doing like this. Maybe you are thinking is that movie your daddy acted, Okonkwo, Things Fall Apart. It's movie, oh. Movie is different from reality. When you are dealing with people in reality, there are some places your leg can't step into, but some people can step into it to destroy you. And that's why a lot of people, they are suspecting is Judy. Because she may be the cause, maybe through her husband, that you people have deprived of seeing his own children, tormenting him, or her own thoughts. Because May doesn't want the relationship, but you insisted. Then the mannerism in which she will now come on the media and be eulogizing you. Some people can decide. Because I remember that, yes, they cursed Judy well, but they cursed you more. Go and check his page. The way Igbo people tackled this matter, I am proud of them. The way they stood together and said, no, in Igbo land, it's not this, they don't practice this rubbish. The way in fact, the way they tackled it. And I let many of these actors, apart from the irresponsible ones, so the Igbo, even the ones that are known not to even be responsible, gone, they told him that this part is treading. He's going to fall. He still did Orikuku. I sabi too much. Over sabi, and still said, I must go ahead. And was still, was still joking and tossing with the hearts of his wife. She may not even talk. She may not talk. There are some people that will be looking at it and say, you. May we not get ourselves into trouble that person where you not tell matter, carry the matter for head, decided to handle things their own way. And look at the matter now. It's all about suspicion. Suspicion. You don't know, there's no answer. And that is the hand of God. When you can't find the answer, He's saying to you, I'm the one in charge. Many times, people still, terrible things happen to people. Just maybe, if Judy wasn't in their life, it could have happened. But nobody will blame you for anything. It will be a matter of what we've experienced, like, Ifeanyi's case. We will sympathize. But because of the stress and all the many terrible things that happened to May shortly before the death of their son. And the target is, why the first son? Some are thinking like that. Why the first son? The woman will now be saying, if they can target the first son, and Igbo people don't joke with sons. They start from, the Igbo people don't joke with sons. Maybe it is now that they have now saying that what men can do, women can do. Before you born, I know one woman like that, Mama Ikechi. She born woman sote, now so she born, reach 9. And ninth born is the only boy she has. Now people ask her that time, Mama Ikechi, why you every year you dey born? He say for Igbo land, if you never born boy, you never born pikin. I say, as not me now. People say, not me, because she's not my age. People say, son, first son in Igbo land is Odogu, is important. So if they want to target a man, they target the first son. That's why people are saying, you open the wall and allowed Satan to strike. If you did not open the wall, everybody will say, it's destiny. It's destiny. In fact, your daddy now made it even a worse matter. Ask me why. When Grandpa P.T. Joshi now granted interview over the loss of this, our boy, Papa then said one thing. Papa said, this boy, his life is so perfect, gentle, easygoing, he gets a go-getter. Anything he wants, he gets it, and very intelligent. Papa now topped it by saying, he has always known that people with such glorious achievements, achieved a lot at a very tender age, they don't last. No. I know people say that too, when everything is perfect. But if you did not do what he did, maybe we will hold on to what Papa said. Because his life, they said, book, pia, everything, promotion, too brilliant. If you remember, we were told that our boy had the exam the day he died. He studied all night. And a lot of people have said it, that assuming you were in the house, definitely you have moved out of the house. Maybe you go in, come out, but surely you are not in the house. Because stories have it that it is the lady's sister that was around, May's sister. They even said before that time, May's shop was burgled, burnt down. It got burnt or it was burgled, one of the two. That she has experienced 3 tragedies within a space of few months. She alone. She has recorded tragedy. It was just following consecutively like that. They didn't record such before you came into the family. They said he went to school. He read all night. If daddy was around, at least he will be able to narrate the story to us, online in-laws. But daddy wasn't around. Daddy was with Judy. And they said after he went to school, May's shop was boggled and goods worth millions of naira were carted away. Hey, because I know I heard either burnt down or boggled. Thank you. God bless you. You know, I just before this incident knew another terrible incident to happen to her, because when he was still in secondary school at the age of 16 years, Peter Joshua is just looking for a way to cover up for his son. And no, I'm not saying that he's covering. No, maybe, but I'm saying grandpa Ogbede, 16 years is secondary school. But I'm saying that what I'm trying to explain to you is that Peter Edochie is a go-getter, is this, is that. You know, the compliment he gave him very, overly, the grade he gave him was, perfect. So I'm thinking that the boy must be a very good boy. Do you understand? You know, at least no shortcoming that they can record. An easygoing and a quiet guy. You know, he doesn't talk too much. They said he's a very gentle and easygoing guy. Now, back to us. I said Baba topped it up by saying that he knew that he probably not going to last. From history of people that are like that, they don't live long. I don't believe that. I personally don't believe that. Yes, we may try and look to that, assuming that Judy didn't come into the picture. Do you get it? So now, the boy now finished his exam that day and is decided to play football with his friends. Could it be, as the first child of the family, he having to overly read, because they said he read through the night? If you hear this seizure thing, it can occur at any time. Do you understand? I've seen people that when they get older, that's when seizure will come into them. It's a brain defect. You understand? They will start having seizure. But there are medications to be able to manage it. Do you understand? And assuming daddy was around, yeah, listen, the boy won't have probably be overreading and overthinking. Overthinking for himself. A boy that they said doesn't talk too much, very quiet, overly thinking, overly worried for his mom, overly worried for his dad. Being the first child, wants to impress everybody, wants to make the mother proud, wants to be able to come talk for his mother soon, studying his head out to impress his parents and himself. Now, he then went after the exam and went to, maybe he didn't eat. Many things because daddy is not there. As the first boy, many things that daddy would have been able to tell him easy, okay, when he was studying too much into the night, daddy would have gone to meet him and say, oh yeah, come on boy, I think you're good. Or don't take this coffee, don't do this. You know, he would be able to. Do you know that when I, as a girl, because I act like tomboy when I was growing up, as a girl, I write letters like this. I'm a letter writer. Obasanjo is not good. I write my daddy word for word. My period has started. I don't know if postal service in Nigeria is still good. My daddy was my advisor. My daddy was my best friend. I write him every time during school term. I can write letter like this. It will be like my diary. I will post it to my daddy. And funnily, many things he reads, because my daddy is not the type that talks to a child. We communicated better via writing letter, and he would make sure that he writes me letter. That was my dad. He wouldn't sit you down to talk to you, and you understand. The love of my dad, the love my daddy showed me made me very serious in school. I wanted to impress him. He may be that kind of boy. Then having to see you during his lifetime, I don't know the kind of guilt you will live with all the days of your life. I'm sorry. I have to be, I'm not trying to be very wicked. But like I said, if you people think I'm too harsh, please pardon me. But this is exactly the way I feel. His last days on earth was seeing you desert his mother. Maybe you come home, but the attention drifted. The public, the school, the shame. You may think it's nothing. You people didn't think of those children, especially you. You didn't think of those children. You are married to an Igbo woman. You are Igbo community. The kids are going to school in Igbo land. Everybody sees them. The story is on the internet. All students are aware. When they are going, they are embarrassed. Do you think they are robots? When two elephants fight. You see, it was in the days of our mothers, that there was no social media, many things. They died in silence, or they managed situations in silence. They manage situations in silence. Who is this person saying? I saw somebody saying rest. I hope the person is not saying rest. Judy, you are responsible for this weather. You like it or not. Whether you like, okay. Rest, man. Judy was married before both Judy and you ruined their individual. Judy and you. Yeah, it's true. Judy ruined her own marriage. You too ruined his own marriage. Yes, you are right. Correct. Jocelyn, you are very correct. The two of them, they were married. This one ran away and said she wants to go and do school. She went and said, fucking Yule. Yule was sleeping with a married woman and snatched her. She too, she snatched Yule. They were doing it quietly until she gave birth. It was on the internet that they came to announce, Yule came to announce it on Instagram. And that was the beginning of the problem that we are now where we are. And where we are right now, somebody was saying what really could have happened. I won't be surprised, trust me, if it is Judy that jilted Yule. I will not be surprised. And I may be totally wrong. Like some of you have of this suspicion that it is voodoo, jazz. Some say gradually the jazz is clearing off. I said yesterday, I do not really believe in that jazz aspect, but I believe in a man being very stupid. Because in our community or society, especially Africans, we are not able to really understand that two people can be in love and start to act stupid and childish. Yes, it can be love. And it may be infatuation. It may be obsession. But not every time it is jazz. So it is these two people that are selfish about the relationship that they have, damning all consequences that, their spouses are going through. I don't look at Judy as somebody that does jazz, but it is possible. People do jazz. It's possible. If it is jazz, it's bound not to last. That one, gara, you know what is called gara? Guaranteed. It will flame like woo, 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 woo. There's jazz. It will do yo. It will drop. All these people I want to name, theirs may not be jazz, but that is what happens when you do jazz to marry a man or a woman, especially women marrying a man. when you do jazz to marry a man, the case will end like Foleke Daramala's case. Do you understand? When you snatch the man, then the man will now love you and now come on the social media and say that 65 prophets told him that the day we meet his wife, the person will be talking like a mad person. The person will be acting the way you acted. People can say it's mad because when they tell him, stop, you are going too far. You no, stop. He even passed relay. He passed the mark. You see, they run, they go. They called him back. People were calling him back. Come on. Stop. Even after the child, the boy he had, people still were like, okay, this is a mistake. Stop. He came and said, no, he's going to die there. And he has a daughter now. So it's not a mistake. So if it is jazz, it's not going to last. It would, you know the way they do card like this, and the card just it will go on. Anyhow it's going to happen, it will be just one way. Some jazz song, it could be that the guy will just wake up and say he doesn't even understand what is happening to him. The jazz is over. Or beat the woman mercilessly. Beat the woman mercilessly. If it's woman they jazz, woman will just carry her bag and go. You do marriage that has jazz in it, most of the time you will see the love as if the love is like crazy. They will be doing it in a way that you people will be thinking. So that's why people also think that Mercy song is jazz. If it is jazz, it's going to end. There's no jazz in marriage that lasts. Quote me anywhere. Go and write it down. If you do jazz for a man, you will enjoy it too. Wallahi. Tell the man to do you should do on third main library. He should do like horse. Pakoto. You will sit on him like this. He will be doing horse ride. He will do it. But the day he's going to leave you, you will be in shock. Everybody, it was going to be that they will call K1, musician will play song. It will be a universal disgrace because the jazz is not good. That's if you escape without him battering your face and battering your life, or without him even killing you. So, if it is jazz, it's going to end one day. Not one day. Jazzically. It will end jazzically. If it is natural, doesn't mean there won't be fights. You understand? But you know, in natural ones too, that is not jazz. People they beat themselves too. But the jazz one, if it's beating that they will use in separate, they must give themselves upper cut, no lower cut. They will nearly kill themselves. And the man or the woman will be so irritated. Whoever does the jazz will be so irritated. If it's the woman that did jazz to the man, if it is Judy that did jazz to you, everything about Judy will be so scanty in his head. He will be thinking, when did all this thing happen? That's jazz. The power of voodoo. So she should be assured that if it is jazz, the thing that they use for you, bad, gone. Is bad because the guy overdid things. He overreacted. He didn't even care about the thought of his wife. He didn't feel it. We were crying. People were crying. People were shouting. He don't care. And you know, they said there's truly jazz. So they said so. But I know that if you are doing it, or you did it for your husband, sorry, no matter what, it better make you just go run away. Because the day we leave you, wallahi, the disgrace will be epic. Huh? If that's if they don't kill you in the process. Many marriage that over 10 doesn't last. If you use babalawo, it won't last. If you use sele, it won't last. Now it will not go last pass. If you use what again? Indian people own, it won't last. Hindu, it won't last. It won't last. The only one that will last is if you pray normally to God and say, God, if this is my heart of heart, my flesh of flesh, if it is the person that you sent to marry me, if you didn't hear from God, go, it won't last. You know all this brother that will come and meet you and say, in the dream they saw you, that is you that God say, it won't last too. All those things, they are religion fraud. The one that will last is love at first sight or love emotion. You understand? Una meet, una love each other, una like each other, he kiss you, you give am your breast, he suck am, he enjoy am, una do benching, una love am, una dey feel yourself, una dey want dey cling each other, una wan dey with each other. You come dey tell God, say, this man good, oh, may God allow you, make him marry you. He said, come dey say, this woman good. Now that one, me I know, say, now that one be God own. Not be the one where we say, the day where he see you, you not fine for him face. You not fine for him face. Next thing, after 1 week, he come they say, oh, Angelina, oh, I won't die. You tomorrow, tomorrow, you must marry me. You must marry me. Village people come, oh, you must go and marry Angelina today. That one is jazz. So the story is that it was jazz. Natural love is the best. One from God. If you not the self God, one from natural. That one come and not they touch him. If he ain't gone, you go know your mind go free you. You go know say, nah, your life be that. But this one, where we say na jazz, they destroy things. If you not die put, some people go die put. So that's why people are suspecting that does Judy have a hand in this, our son's death? Who do I blame for this tragedy? Believe me or not, a lot of you will say, other cases, you always blame the women. You always blame the women. You always blame the women. Yes, I always blame the women because these are Yoruba men. And I will tell you why. I'm going to be tribalistic here. Many Yoruba men, they don't have good role models. Their father too did it. Many Yoruba homes, the one that is not polygamist, have children outside. So, who are we going to tell? What are we going to tell men like that? When they even think it's their birthright. Do you know if you go and meet a lot of Yoruba men that are polygamists, their family, their mother, their brother, their sister are aware of their promiscuity, their adultery? So it's a big problem in Yoruba land to be able to have your man to yourself. Is a big issue because even the Yoruba women will be fighting you. That's why you see many people come to Yoruba land to come and be snatching their husband. Because our own tribe, Yoruba people, they condone it. They make it look as if it is their right. The wife becomes a victim of, you are too jealous. In fact, they chastise their women by marrying another woman. And you even hear their relative advising them that go and do it. So you see that there's a problem. That's why I cannot. In the area of Yoruba side, I will not lie to you people. We have problem there regarding our marriages. Our men don't have good role model because their fathers should practice it. It's in their blood. That's why you see Yoruba women will be saying, it's mainly Yoruba women. No? Men are polygamous in nature. It's not true. It's Yoruba women that are saying it. Oh. Go and find out. Men are polygamous in nature. But in Igbo land, I have seen it, I have mixed with them, and I know. It is not in their blood. They are Catholics by nature. They are Christians. I don't hear them say it is a man's right. The action they took towards you, the action they took towards you says it all. They all backed off him. If not all, 90%. 90% back off him. Telling him the truth. If you, all the things that you people did, come to Yoruba land and come and try it. You will see the Yoruba people will be the one to come and be abusing you. Yeye Kudi, you that also snatch somebody's husband, how dare you say that somebody shouldn't snatch husband? They will look for every, and you will see it's women like you that are against you for saying that what you are doing to your fellow woman is not good. Stop it. So, it's a problem in our Yoruba land. And I don't think there's ever going to be a solution. You will only guide your own coast. Guard and guide. And tell your children, please, this is the right way. Let that change begin from you. Help your own sons. It's a problem in Yoruba land. We are here to find the solution. So, now, Igbos don't take it. That's, if there's any reason I can commend Igbos. I will commend them on that. They are one man, one woman mopo. Even the Yule himself. There's no need to be lying now. There's no need to be lying. There's no need. His father is a living testimony. His father is a living example. If he can be with that mom for 50-something years, okay, please, how do we tell a son of his to live? He has a role model. 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 So there's no need for us to come and be saying, if it's Yoruba now, we undo the matter differently. It's the woman now we hold. Husband slash how. Because at the end of the day, if you say the man, you hold the man, his family, the women will be the one to come and fight you. So it's the person that has snatched your husband that you have to be crying. Hey, oh, Leo, Tifo, maybe, just maybe. They will listen to you and back off. Do you understand? So at the end of it, it is you that I blame. I'm going to pick this call because somebody is calling in. It's the cause of this problem. Do you notice that many people, many of the videos I watched, and somebody is calling. Call back again, please call back now. Many of the people, they were sympathizing with me. Only few sympathize with you. Many sympathize with me. It was as if the child is not for the two of them. The way they ignored you is maybe people like me and some other people that we included you because we know he's in pain. And that could be his reason for removing Judy, because I was thinking of two things. Did Judy cheat him? Because people are still coming. In fact, some people didn't even miss word. They said their mind in a terrible manner. Me as a woman, I'm scared to reason along with them. I couldn't accept their reasoning. The way they went, I've never seen people act like that. And could it be it is him that now finally thought to himself that I have climbed tree past destiny. Moti guigi koja kadara. I think it's time I do a U-turn. But it's too late. You lost a whole child when you were busy with Judy. You lost a whole child. How do you think May will feel? I pray she herself even forgives herself. She personally forgives herself. She will be thinking, did she make her son vulnerable? Did she open? Why didn't she run? Some people are calling. I'm going to stop soon because I have to cook. Let me allow them to. Hello? Please.
Hello, yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Please, 2 minutes, please, because I'll soon stop the chat. I have to go and cook. Emma Binu.
Okay, no problem. The aspect of them deleting, what do you call it? You're deleting Judy's picture.
Yeah.
I saw a program on the Freeze platform where Judy's friend went to post something that says, if you snatch somebody or snatching somebody's husband, giving it a thumbs up, and people reacted just after this little boy's death. So Daddy Freeze did that program live, and the friend was being attacked. Daddy Freeze actually said something nice, and he said that was too insensitive of her coming at that time. And she said, well, I was only cashing cruise. I didn't mean it. I wasn't doing the da and that. You understand? So maybe, just maybe, my thought though, maybe that's what, people will come back to, like, hunt them again more than what has happened already. And maybe, just maybe, anyway, there's always an eye-opener in any situation, right? Be juju, be voodoo, be anything, there will be an eye-opener. But this eye-opener is too great a loss. That's just the simple truth.
True.
This might just be a turnaround for you, but the thing that boy can never
damage has been
That's
done.
So thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
just my contribution.
All right, thank you. Please, the callers can quickly call. Thank you, darling sis. Callers, can you people quickly call? I can still take 2 or 3 more calls. Callers calling. See, Banker said something, and I think it made sense also, because many things is definitely happening and we are not too sure of what it is. But have you thought of maybe a DNA was conducted and it turns out that Yul is not the father of Judy's son? It is possible. It is very possible. That is a possibility. That's what Banker have written is a possibility. I would put that in 60% as well. Because in fact, we have paternity doubts in the first place, because many of us then, even though we're not too sure, with our eyes we're able to look at the boy and we had our doubts that is the child really for you. But it's another possibility. I do not doubt it, because if you remember the man at one point when she was with Yul, the man, her original husband, was still having sex with her. If you remember, when he came out, he had some explanation. If you remember, before she finally decided that she wanted to be with you, she was still having sex with the man. So the calculation could be, and the man's children, if you look at that man, the man is also fair complexioned. So it's possible that that child is for the man. And the boy only had the chubby look from her. We just they analyze. I'm not after the kids. Do you understand? The kids are not the issue. The issue is you and Judy. Do you understand? Like we all said, if he's restituting of his way now, the deed has been done. How can you replace your son? How would you have a space in your heart to forgive yourself over an issue that many people kept calling you? This is a lesson for many men. So many men. That if you do not open the wall, lizard wouldn't come in. You see, the husband said the boy is his own because he is still panashuking Judy the same time you was doing. Thank you, Banke. I'm happy you listened to that guy. I'm very happy because I listened to him then when he came out. When he came out that time, that was my own part. I said the guy said that child is his and he was still having something to do with Judy. They were still doing. It's true. You really heard that guy. Because when the death of Yu's first son may also be revenge from Judy's former husband. I have no... Sorry, Oga, I'm not trying to accuse you of anything. It's just a critical analysis. Because me, I'm very careful too. Until when it's proven beyond reasonable doubt in the court of law, everything is still allegation and it is still critical analysis. So, I have no doubt. Trust me. I have no doubt. And just like the man made a video cry. Yes. The man came, talked. And the next thing, in the following days, you came on his platform and displayed the man's child as his. That is now the father of the kids that the man was deprived of by Judy. Who does that? Sometimes we have to think outside the box and be very careful. You know, you're bold. You are a celebrity. Okay, somebody is calling. I have occasion. Oh, okay. Somebody is trying to. Sorry. Let me. Please, I'll talk to you in a bit, okay? Because I'm having a live chat. I will attend to you. Okay, I think I have clothes that can fit what you have there. Don't worry, I'll talk to you. Give me time. Okay. Yul has deleted everything on his page. He has nothing there now. Oh, maybe May too have told him he's no more interested. You know, I was saying it that I have a feeling May will tell him the loss of that child is going to... It will scatter his career, his life and everything. I hope he doesn't run into depression. No? Hey, Funke. Hey, you it's not that I don't say that we all knew this. We didn't think of a child dying, but we all knew he messed up. But for him to delete everything, maybe because he's seen them saying that he has deleted Judy, so he Kuku decided he wants to do like Davido. No, Davido is better than him. Davido handled stuff better. Davido is not like him. Davido is even more mature than him. Davido has sense. Davido gets head. He gets brain. You people even notice that lately, Davido's humanizing he has chillax. He's trying to really make Choma happy. That's how to behave. If I am Yu's first wife, I will move on from the marriage. I have a feeling she will. Yeah, his page is blank. He's angry because people are still coming there to abuse him. You know, people, they are not sparing him. When people were sympathizing with me, now so abused, they were abused. And go and read it. People are not pitying him. Many people, Igbo people, back to what I was saying. Yeye was if I were May, I can't continue that. No, sincerely, yesterday I said it. I said, May's family equally, they are very upset. And you know the way Yu's family did handle stuff, I wasn't impressed, Sha. They didn't handle it like, this our son is very irresponsible. He's going to bring trouble and disgrace and shame to the family. They handled it as if, you know, Yul is likely to lose on both ends. I think so too. I personally, the way things is going, if you leave Judy, she will be throwing stones from outside, and May will not want anything to happen to her. It's true. It's true. It's true, because that's why I think he has gone to cuckoo blank himself. He doesn't want to talk to anybody. He's keeping malice with everybody. He's keeping malice with everybody. I insulated you and Judy on IG, brought me Mark. You wanted to write insulted. Sister Wande, he should be angry with himself, but some people will never take accountability, and that's the sad thing. No, right now, he is probably trying to transfer aggression on everybody. You understand? Meanwhile, the truth is everybody's ready to even throw rocks at him. You know, we people are acting quite insensitive, and I'm trying to like really understand why. It's because they really think he's the cause of his son's death. They feel if he was there with May, the boy wouldn't have died. So that is what the problem is. So if he like, let him delete. He will be surprised it's only his family that will come for to maybe help him, and he may run into depression. We need to be, you understand? To me, people were just too blunt with their comment. It was a lot to Fete men, because they feel they have advised him. They but he never listened. They feel saying that the egusi way you carry con give them, then they help break. Some people not get joy and human feelings too, especially when they don't want you. Yes, that is the truth. If you read comments on You's page, you will pity you. I just finished watching yesterday's show. Well done. I'm glad to see you today. Yes, Queen Olarewaju. In fact, yesterday I was just like I went into constitutional law, marriage law in Nigeria, and I was trying to look for loopholes to be able to see maybe this is the reason why May is yet to divorce you. But with what I'm saying, I believe May right now, she has shut down. And he needs to go and sort out his mess. You know, many times when some men, they mess up out there, Yoruba men do it a lot. They will use their irresponsible life now to come and affect the one in the house. Many things will happen. In the end, many of them die as pauper. Many of these men. Go and find out. They die as pauper. When you go and carry Ogbanje, Ije Miri, or the different kind of spirits. Women. You don't know who is who. All these women, we get powers. Everybody gets in own. Some is Jasmine house. The one they put in the mat is different. The one they put in the yash. The one they put in yash is different. The one they put in the toto. Only you. And they will be, some of them, all these polygamous, the way they do jazz towards their children. They will be doing competition. I hate polygamy. Me? I hate it. Me, I won't lie to you people. You know me, I always tell you. That's why when I see women suffering it, I always pity the men. And you know, these our men now, this generation men, they don't get money. At least older men then, they had money to be able to handle this. So the war with this one is that when you have money as a man, woman, just go and snatch one Yoruba man. Forget it. There are plenty there now. Just go and snatch. That's why celebrity are able to snatch Yoruba men. Do you hear any Igbo man being snatched? Let's give credit to Igbo people. Hausa, we know them for polygamy. You can't snatch them. You go and join them, money. But Yoruba men, go and see how they do polygamy. They snatch them. Igbo, lie. You can never hear the snatch. Igbo will do you Ojo free. I mean, maybe fuck you and give you something, I think. But you will hear Yoruba men. So now Yoruba men, they marry, they snatch them for their wife. Especially if the wife, if it's maybe educated person, now go and snatch, they will snatch you from the woman that is not educated. If it's money now, they will snatch you. Or you understand? That's why you see celebrity. They always, most of the men that have been snatched, that we have seen in record, go and look. Bring one Yoruba Igbo man for me, and I will say I'm sorry to you people. I will tell you I'm sorry. Go and bring one Yoruba Igbo man for me, and I will tell you, I'm sorry. Look at all the cases we have been treating. Is it not Yoruba men? Because even their family don't tell them the truth. It's in their blood. Yeah, please, what's the secret of your glory? It's God. It's God. Catholic church or not, nobody can force to stay in this type of marriage where a child has waiting concern Catholic church for where no, me, I foresee. I don't know I don't know. Let us not be the one that will be adding pepper and salt and be adding iru. I said it yesterday and I'll still repeat it. I don't foresee the marriage anymore. The pains is a lot. Like seriously, I think it's only a poor man that always think of having second wife. All. A rich man always wants peace for himself because yeah, true. In those days, yeah, we used to know that rich men can do polygamy. It's true. In those days, in the era of when many of the wives, many of them, you know, the woman, the man will be the most educated, yeah, and he will marry them. You know, women, they won't go to school like that. But this day, you will see a PhD holder, degree holder, all the other, and rich, married to a man that is not even any older of anything. Only get chicks. Only be gentry. Larry gentry. That's it, oh. You think I'm lying? Go on the internet. Let it furnish you different stories, historical stories. Okay, like in the case of Messi, them, the man Messi is staying with in their house now, that one house that he built. Why can't he rent another house for her? Because there's no money. If not, Messi has to go and live in Ojo Elegbani Street, which Ojo Elegba can she afford? He can't even afford it. She has to go and live inside one village. Because it's money. She will want to live in Lekki or Magodo. Do you understand? And they are married now, so they said that HIV rate, that was another thing. Many wives are getting it now in Nigeria. Haven't you heard that wives now have HIV? How can you you do something, you escape HIV as a young girl when you were doing shino? Then you come marry now in that time. Your person, your husband, go carry woman, go give her HIV. Because the men will not stop going to chase women up and down. The HIV will be more in Yoruba side. Against Yoruba. When it's time to support Yoruba, I know. This thing is tribal, I can tell you. But Messi built house now. Where? Please tell me where. The house he was showing that time is for the man. The man has 2 houses. The house that she was showing, they said it's for Adekas from a reliable source. The one that she has, she didn't build her, so the other one that they said she has, me, I can't say the story. You means not me, I don't know the truth. So. But the 2 houses, because let me tell you people, when the house they are living in Magodo is for the man, there's another house around Lekki, Aja, I can't remember. When the wife went home, during the time he went to, you know that video that they did anniversary, that you saw the 2 of them, that you saw them is in their home. She went home that time, only for her, the man showed her this other house. That, see, this is the other place I've gotten. You know all these houses that they buy, you know, they have built it in the estate that you can buy. That's the type, I think that girl that has big yash, Wumi, Toriola, what's her name, also bought, you know, chains of duplex, blocks of duplex. So the wife was happy. So she did video and took it to America. Took it to America to go and show the kids. Only for her to get to America and get to America, she then saw Messi inside it, showing it off as a house. That was the beginning of their separation. That since that time to today, that's what caused the problem. That house, the second one. So that house that Mercy showed, though, the one that you people are talking about is that Adekas that owns the house. So he has 2 houses. So the other house is using it as all these houses that you know, like my own apart hotel, the way I use it for apart hotel. So when she saw it, when the original wife now saw it, I'm like, is this not the house that you told me that you just got? And you know, I was thanking God and everything. Say, she's only doing promo in it. That was when I heard now, you know. Meanwhile, she went home that time to go and ask questions like, I'm hearing that you are planning to marry this girl. So the day they reconciled was when they did that video that you people saw that has been going viral as their anniversary, which is their anniversary, Gogo. You understand? They reconciled, they did photo. She had already booked that photo shoot because of their anniversary. So the house that, you know, a man that has it, see, a Legushi, he can't do in the palace. That other woman is not in the palace. She's also in another palace. I don't know where she is, but they say she's in one mansion too. Who? You can't do it. What you can't do, you can't do. That's why you have to have money. You need to have money to be able to handle all these things. What you can't do, you can't do. The only person that I am having a feeling we get away with all this kind of thing is Oni of Ile-Ife. You can see he's married to graduate. And all those ones, they don't lay. All those wives that he marry, all of them, they need husband. They just need to bear Olori. Young girls wouldn't go and settle. He won't even marry you. Because I notice say the man get time to come, they marry all these small girls. You understand? So you see all this set of wife, everybody don't dagba. My mates did there. Menopause people don't did there. Perimenopause did there. Perimosala did there. You understand? So the 6 he married, look at all of them. They are matured. Don't be all these small girls. And their affairs palace already to contain them. And they are all taking care of themselves. They have money. Everybody. They have money. Not be all this eleya, you know. You understand? No. Yeah, so now so you not get Yul. Although let me see between Yul and Eleke Pop. You Eleke Pop still better pass you. That's what is paining many Igbo people. They don't even want him near Oni likes older mama with their own. Yes, he's not in game for all this that will come and say, I want to buy, which was this I want to buy £650. No, Oni not get that time. Oni not get time for you understand? Oni not get time for all those people where they struggle. You must be made and go to school. You must have what you are doing. You know, he doesn't have time for irresponsible girls that are still waiting for a man to before they will live their life. He goes for settled people, well educated. He has lawyer there, he has fashion designer, he has engineer, he has gbogbo and you know to firstly. It only makes sense now. So all these ones that we are talking, you. Yeah, and this girl, they are living in 3-bedroom flat. The only thing remaining is for them to stay and face me. I slap you. They are living in 3-bedroom flat. So how can you expect me? You know, let's be real. They are living in 3-bedroom flats, which like somebody said when the husband wanted to marry a wife, he said, "Oh, please tell me, what have you done for me? Apart from I've given birth to kids We are even yet to see the kids get somewhere in life. Ito one primary school, one be. Ito one in secondary school, one be. Where? What have you done? And the man said, they have brought you abroad. Eh? So that's the reason why you think that you are up to the standard to now have a second wife. I said, eh? So you are even asking, what have you done for me? So that means you are even giving consideration. Assuming he has done something, so you will agree. Say, mommy calling, oh ye ka bere. Oh ye ka bere. I say, eh? So you are even asking, what has he done for you? That's what you're asking is not good. Oh. It's more or less saying that he should do something for you so that he can go and marry the person. No, you're not supposed to ask. What has he done for you, Bawo? Your no is your no. Not that has he done for you. What is that has he done for you? You actually see that he brought you abroad. So because he brought you abroad, that's to say that you have arrived. You have settled your lineage. That is your ogun. If you hear how Yoruba people talk when they are talking about this, their polygamy, it's their authoritative and the audacity for me. The way they reason, then they will make you feel guilty. If you don't agree, they will now start to, you must have mixed with some Yoruba people. They would have told him that a boldness and, stubbornness, you feel take duamo. Many people that did it, what tebony? You can't copy or color them. Look at the way they handle stuff. You see how the mansion, estate. Even you go know say at least you go they fuck your money, the money where the man get, you go take down on the. If you sound like Dangote now, I swear, I'm a babe noni. Madel or Dido. If you sound like $10, thank you. And then $10 marry one wife, for Dangote not even put one for house. I hear say that one will not let any woman start. He's enjoying his battle. Yes, he's not married to anybody. He's just a born. If it's all like Dangote now, one lie. Trust me, I will tell you. Even me, I will follow you there. Let us go and because I will advise you go buy Dido. Because what's the purpose? What's the purpose? What is the purpose of willy? At a point in your life, just be enjoying your life. You understand? If he has given you willy small and you quickly born 1 or 2 for him, emi o mind. But gbogbo àwọn làkúrègbè, all this làkúrègbè, gbogbo àwọn ọkùnrin tó lọ ń kójọ sáyé tẹ́ pé put them all together, they not reach one. And they will still want to practice polygamy. With what? Tell me the thing they want to use to pass. Some people think that practicing polygamy is with willy. It's better you practice polygamy with money. Money is better. Because it will know you go, they will now start killing people's children, killing each other. After the willy produce the children, then they will now start uselessing the life of people in the because of willy. Let me throw it out. Let me not throw it on my clothes. Emma binu. Today you know I show you. God forbid bad thing. Emma taka oshidanu. Don't allow if anybody talk that kind of thing. Don't go and be asking them what have you done for me. Taka oshidanu. Tadanu. Any could you not sing? Feel she. If it's Dangote, I will support you. You know when that ex-wife, Lori, Wuraola, they said she married somebody for Saudi. I said, you people should go and look for that one, no? It's okay. Go and do number 20 wife there, come in. That one, you not cash anything. At least, you go there, you go born for there, born 1 or 2 for prince, for king. Prince, then anyone. Born pre-prince, pre. Then money day. Now to enjoy. You go come they take poverty, they do polygamy. Yellow do me. Many of the men that do this, or not only that, some of them won't even come and have time for you and the child. Now you born the pikin. The man now, you know, you now only you again go stick on they take care of the child. It's okay. It's okay. And like me, if it's Dangote, Me, oh, I can't go and struggle willy and the man is poor like the other cars. More believe right. I feel it's an insult on a womanhood. Ìyá burúkú ni. Pẹ̀lẹ́. I can't. As for me, oh, ayato. You know, everybody gets their own prerogative. I get mine. My own reasoning is different from everybody's. So, do yours, let me do me. So, that's all we see. And today I have to go. Ewo, go matoshin. It is well. You know, I said it, I won't stay long. Emma Bino. Because I made effort. So I want to do semo. And my daughter, all of them, they are doing fasting with daddy. And no, before it was you deleted up, you know, he has added others now. Before, it's because he saw people, do you understand? Vivian, it's because I think because bloggers now started saying he's deleted Judy, so I think he decided to kuku delete everything, so everybody will leave him alone. So I'm not sure, maybe he's begging or he's also... I first Folashade Anna. No, Totonio. I want mannequin me. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó róṣì o. No. Now why I carry the thing, carry and go outside for backyard o. Come on, láti fly lo. I don't want to read buruku for my mannequin no. You understand? I have to go, please. Please. Muslims, they have left the platform. I'll see you people tomorrow by the grace of God. Family me. It is well with all of us, okay? See you people tomorrow. You no get be. Yes, please keep typing. You know, please. I love you people, okay? Thank you so much. See you later. Bye. Bye.